not gonna spoil anything, but you know at one point you have to leave someone behind, and then later on, like a few minutes later, you come across a manuscript that details what's happening to that character that you left behind, but you never actually see it happening.
Yeah.
But you read it, and you're kind of like, oh shit. And it's cool that you get to read it, but they don't
Which one
actually
was
show
that?
it to
Maybe I
you.
missed that one.
Yeah.
You leave your buddy in the police station, I guess, while you and the chick go.
Oh yeah, I remember.
And then
that.
you
I like
pick up,
those-
you pick up the
I-
manuscript. and
That's
it's
one of my favorite parts of the game.
but you get the
have a
manuscript that
person with
says like the
No.
power, the lights
When
go
you're
out,
running
and then
around
you hear
with the
someone
girl?
come through a window, and he's like, "Oh crap!" And that was like,
No, I mean all of it was cool. I mean, but I'm saying like one of my favorite parts of the game was like Barry. I really like that Barry guy. He was so cool, and the standee was cool too. They're like two of my
Dude.
favorite characters.
how did I know you were gonna say that?
What do you mean?
You are Barry.
Like as in like the awesome guy that everybody wants to be.
He would molest
No,
himself.
forget I said anything.
He's smart and funny and great.
He's also kind of a dumbass.
What are you talking about? He's like he might be the smartest guy in that story.
He compared his
Life or
his-
death
his
situation. He's
lamp head
fucking
to the
around
eye
with
of Mordor.
standees.
That's what's so great about him.
Yes, he's a great character.
Yeah, Mordor. Yeah, that's the whole Lord of the Rings thing. That was. Yep, that's you.
Mordor.
Yeah, when he compared his headlamp to the eye of Mordor, and as soon as he said that, I was like,
but-
"What a nerd!" And then like, he was
That's
like, I
the
shouldn't
shit.
have
Like
said
he's the
that.
most self-aware character I think
Yeah.
in the story,
I
and I
agree.
think that makes him
he's a great character. In fact, I think
like those lines were some of the best in like the stuff when he was referencing Night Falls. That was
Yeah.
some of the best lines in the fucking game.
yes.
And sometimes the characters, the comic relief, can be like, you know, a little over. I mean, a little over the top.
Like
or,
the standee thing was like
yeah, but that shit was hilarious.
it was hilarious, but it was like
Just when
it
he kept bringing
totally
it up.
like that was the one like comic relief moment that like totally pulled me out and was like, really?
What do you
Barry,
mean pulled
really?
you out?
Are
So,
you
like
talking
the
about
whole
the time
story
when he was
pulled you out.
talking?
Nobody
through it?
would do that in that situation, but
Yeah,
he
nobody
took
would
the
do
time
that.
to be like,
But-
hey, I'm Alan Wake, blah blah blah. Like that was kind of.
But the whole story is like this pulpy Stephen King thing. I mean, it's not.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm not.
It's not all
trust me,
like
I'm not-
super serious.
I'm not faulting it for that. I loved it. It was just kind of like that was the one comic relief moment that stood out to me above all else in the whole game.
Oh.
Because it was the most in-your-face comic relief moment.
What about the lime in the coconut?
I did like that. That was pretty
The
cool.
old guy.
You put the lime in the coconut. It wasn't that funny, but it was very. Actually, the longer you stood there.
David, you're with me. That line in the coconut thing.
I was being sarcastic.
He probably didn't even turn on the fucking jukebox. Damn it.
I did.
Oh.
I think you have to turn it on, right?
I think it does it to show you like the whole like the mechanics of like quick time events and stuff. Not quick time.
I'm not interested in like playing like DLC in this story though. This game.
Oh yeah,
Mm,
not at all.
I'm gonna. Hold
Unless
my-
it can be Barry.
Well, I'm gonna save my judgment until they actually reveal what it is, but it seems like it's gonna be a very hard fit. I didn't. Okay. Let's just move on.
Eh.